How come when we were young, society had agreed that people that smoked weed were criminals? What? You mean I can't relax a little? God damn! I even believed it. I was out here like, you smoke weed, you loser ass.
You gotta hold it.
They really brainwashed us. It was all propaganda built upon racism to keep the minorities down, but let's not even get into that because I'm just trying to have a simple conversation with my family. I've ended close friendships because of it. One time in high school, my best friend had a party and he got high. Boy, was I upset. We never spoke again. I was a narc, okay? I will admit it. We never spoke again. I was a narc, okay? I will admit it. I think I was 21 when I first started smoking weed, which I'm glad I waited because there's some things that can happen to your brain. They don't develop all the way if you smoke too early. I don't know, I'm not a doctor. Initially, when I started, it was kind of like, oh, this is fun. Me and my friends get high, and then we just freestyle for like 5 hours after work. We be smoking in the house lately. We don't normally do that shit because it's shady. They said on the lease, don't smoke in there. I was like, why? That just seems super unfair. Yo, that shit was hard. Yo, that shit was tough. But as I aged and I grew up, I've learned that, like, weed is a medicine for me. I know people say, like, oh, it's a medicine, and it's like hippy dippy, and people like to laugh about that, but like, truly, this shit really locks me in. You know what it does? It allows me to be present in the very right now. When I'm sober, I'm here, you know, but I'm also thinking about all the things I have to do in my life, in my day, responsibilities, like, you know, it's hard to be present. But I take a couple, and then I'm here. I can feel things like so deep. One of my favorite things to do is to take a little something and meditate. I think I'm on like day 84 in a row of meditating every day, whether it's in this backyard or on the bike or in the line at the grocery store. It has changed me. I think like the answer to anxiety is like stillness. And I'm telling you, there's no better pair than a little bit of tree and a little bit of medi. And as my family, I want y'all to try it at least once. I'm begging you, just one time, lock in with me. Mother, I know you don't like marijuana. You know, to be fair, you were raised in a time where it was really villainized. So I understand why you feel that way. It was marketed as a gateway drug. And, you know, I think if done irresponsibly, yeah, it could maybe be that. But it's also a gateway to a good time. A gateway to being more you, a gateway to being more present, a gateway to being more empathic. It's all about how you view it, and specifically with marijuana, it's like how you use it. And your son knows how to use it. And he learned from his brother. One thing I gotta work on is how often I take what the kids are calling tea breaks. I can acknowledge that maybe too many days pass where I smoke in a row. And I'm working on that. I just got off of a 6-day break. 6 days, everybody. And you know, it's nice. I start dreaming again. I feel like my brain fog maybe depletes a little. When I go too many days in a row, I start to get a little bit of brain fog. So yeah, I also acknowledge the negatives of weed. It's not good to inhale anything into your lungs, you know. Our body's a vessel. And I try to treat it with care and respect, because I'm trying to be here for a while. But you know, there's pros and cons, so yes, I will take more breaks. I'm thinking like on a week, off a week, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm not perfect. If that sounded bad, here's more. I think the version of me that smokes is less judgmental. When I was growing up and it was like painful and I was mad or whatever, it was so easy to judge people because you didn't feel good on the inside. So I was just like, man, I feel like shit, man, fuck these people too. And I don't feel that way anymore. I'm obviously not perfect. I still judge people. I'm human, we all do. But like when I'm high, I can catch myself. Like, oh shit, I'm just tripping. I like weed. And I made this video to tell you that. So maybe you understand me a little more. I don't know. You might need to take a hit to really get on my level, but for now, this feels good. Leave a comment, let me know what your vice is. How do you open up? How do you deal? How do you let loose? I don't know. Whatever you use it for. Hopefully it's controlled and you're in a healthy place. But we're all human, and we're all striving to be better, hopefully. So, let me know. Right. See you in the next video, I guess. Ugh. Come on, Mama. Let's go. Your dad's gonna take a hit.